everybody, it's Bunny, and it's time for this week's First Impression Friday. I have had this object for a couple of weeks now, and I have been waiting to do a First Impression Friday on it. It is a brand new palette from Tarte. You guys know that they are like my all-time favorite makeup brand. I've been using them for years now, and I don't think I've ever been more excited for a collection in my life than I am for this collection. This is the Rainforest After Dark palette. Doesn't that sound mysterious? Whoa. Maybe that wasn't very mysterious sounding. As you can see, there's a snake on the front. It's like a golden snake with a purple jewel in its head. You guys know how much I love reptiles. Alligators. But their whole fall collection for this year all has this little like snaky snake, and it's all like plums and deep jewel tones, naturals. I'm very excited. In this palette for $38, you get 6 eyeshadows, a bronzer, and a highlight, and a full-size blush. Out of the 6 shadows, you get 3 which are matte and 3 which are a shimmer. Mind you, not like an overpowering glittery shimmer. Some of them are almost iridescently shimmer. It's a good mix. Most of the time I like to pair like a matte with a shimmer so that it's not just all over the place. Today on my face, except for foundation and mascara, I did my entire face using this palette. I think it is extremely versatile. This is limited edition, and right now, as of now, you can only get it on Tarte's official website. You can't get it in Sephora or Ulta yet. They've actually released their entire new fall collection only on their website for the time being. Let's just go through and do some swatchies, shall we? Let me consult my translucent piece of plastic. The highlighter that you get is champagne. The bronzer that you get is my all-time favorite staple bronzer. I pretty much use it every single day, and even though I stray and I try other bronzers, this is still my #1 favorite, and it's Park Avenue Princess. The blush right here in the middle is Unleashed, and I think that this is an exclusive blush shade to this palette. The blush is a really nice, flushed, rosy shade. It's not too pink, it's not too red. I think it would be very complimentary on most people's skin tones. The very first eyeshadow shade that you get is called Bare to Explore, and it is a matte top shade. Next is one of my favorite shades so far. I have it on the majority of my lid today, and it is called Make a Mauve. Get it? It is almost a little bit plummy, kind of plummy. I don't know, a transitional plum shade. Can we be so bold as to call something that? The next one definitely is a plum. It is called Plum Away With Me. These are all so hilarious and witty to me. It is a nice shimmery plum shade. You guys know I love to rock out and look like a zombie or some kind of undead vampire type creature. And for those looks, my favorite shades to use are pinks and plums, purples, stuff like that. So I definitely see myself using this shade a ton. Dare I say it is my favorite out of the entire palette. And I actually have the plum shade on my outer crease today. Do you see it? Moving right along, we have a nice gold shade, and it's called Up to No Gold. I definitely think that this will be a great color for the Christmas season. Dare I begin talking about Christmas yet, but this is their fall kind of palette. So when I start thinking about fall, I start thinking about Christmas. The next shade is called Tan Gold Up in You, and it is a tan color. It is a matte shade, and I think that this is a great color to use for blending. Once again, a nice transitional color. I have this kind of blending out up into my crease zone today. And the last one is the darkest shade in the palette, and it's called Don't Turn a Brown. It is just a really nice, matte, deep chocolate brown color. I always am a huge fan of palettes like this. They are perfect for when I'm traveling because instead of having to take a separate blush, a separate bronzer, a separate highliner, blah, 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 a separate eyeshadow palette, I can just take this little puppy, shove it in my bag, and leave. So many puns today in this video. I am crazy about this one. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes I've tried so far this year. Probably one of my favorites of all time ever. I've only had it for about 2.5 weeks now, so I haven't had that much time to play around with it, but every time I have been using it, swatching it, I have loved it. I haven't really gotten into the brown shades yet, or the gold one, but definitely all of these kind of plum top tan colors I've definitely used, and the blush and all that jazz. This is $38 and I will link you guys in the info box to this palette just in case you want the direct link. It's really just for your convenience. I'm not scoring any bonus points here. That's about a wrap for today. Let me know down below if you guys like for me to do palettes in First Impression Friday videos. I think that this is the first one that I've done as a First Impression Friday. But if you guys would like for me to do these separately and other things for First Impression Friday, just let me know down below. Your opinion is the most important opinion to me, so please provide me with it. Don't be shy. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today and for being here. I hope you guys are still loving this series as much as I'm loving doing this series. It gives me a chance at least once a week to know that I'm gonna get to talk about some makeup products. If you're not already and you'd like to be, I'd love it if you'd like to be. Hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wings. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram @graveyardgirl, same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!